Hey there, coffee lovers. We know that coffee can spike up blood sugar levels. It doesn't really matter what kind of coffee it is, if it's black, obviously flavored. We know that even black coffee can actually raise up your blood sugar levels due to many other different processes that black coffee causes. I do have a video on that, so feel free to check it out. On today's video, however, I am going to tell you on ways that you can actually minimize glucose spikes. That's right. So you can actually stop the blood sugar levels from spiking even if you run on coffee. So before we get started, my name is Diana Bertucci. I'm an APRN here in the New England area, and I manage diabetes every single day, and I absolutely love what I do. And I want to teach all of you worldwide on how you can best manage and beat diabetes together. Before we get started, please consider subscribing to my channel. Always feel free to comment down below and share this video so you can help my channel grow. Number one, opt out for black coffee. Whenever you can, try to only drink black coffee because we know that it contains 0 calories and 0 sugar, making it the best option for diabetics or for people who just want to keep their blood sugar levels normalized. People like me who are prone to developing diabetes because of my family and genetic makeup. Therefore, I do everything I can to keep my sugars under control. Number two, you want to limit additives. Be cautious with creamers, flavored syrups, and other additives as they can have hidden sugars that you may not even know exist. And if you need to lighten up your coffee, you can always try almond or coconut milk for the best option as a creamer and to lighten up your coffee. Number three, choose quality beans. High quality, freshly ground beans can provide a more balanced and smoother taste without needing to add the extra sugar. So if the coffee is really good, you'll enjoy a black cup of coffee and you'll adjust your taste buds and you won't even miss the flavors anymore. Believe me, I'm working on that and it's getting much easier. I always enjoyed flavors in my coffee, but I tested out the continuous glucose monitor several times and I saw that my blood sugar level was spiking, and obviously I really wanted to eliminate that, especially in a situation where I'm having coffee. And now I have actually cut down on the creamers and I'm adjusting to just plain black coffee, and it's not that bad, so give it a try. Number four, avoid flavored coffee. Pretty much what I talked about earlier. Flavored coffee often contains added sugar or added sweeteners. Therefore, stick to plain coffee and add flavor naturally. You can use spices like cinnamon, small amount of vanilla or hazelnut extract, whatever your choice of flavor may be, but avoid using the ones that are already pre-made. Number five, consider the caffeine content. Science and studies actually show that caffeine can affect blood sugar levels in some individuals. So some people are very, very sensitive to caffeine and their blood sugars will spike, versus others who can have the same amount of caffeine and their blood sugars won't have such a drastic spike. You want to be mindful about how much caffeine content you're consuming. So you want to experiment with decaf coffee or herbal teas if you are that sensitive, because obviously chronically keeping your blood sugars elevated, if you're coffee on a regular basis, that adds up, and over time that can actually throw you into pre-diabetes or a diabetic state. If you are a diabetic, it can really make your blood sugars out of control and increase your A1C. So definitely consider experimenting with decaf, which is going to have less caffeine content. Number six is avoid the prepackaged coffee drinks. This is drinks like frappuccinos or bottled iced coffee can be loaded with sugar and therefore will have a significant spike on your sugar levels. And if you really like these, I normally tell my patients to consider making them themselves at home. That way you can actually control the ingredients you're putting in and not just loading it up with sugar. A lot of these prepackaged drinks are just loaded with sugar, unfortunately. Number seven, monitor your portion sizes. We know that portions are important even when it comes to coffee. We can't go crazy and have a whole pot of coffee. We know that even having just too much black coffee, as I mentioned, some people can be very sensitive, can significantly increase blood sugar levels. Therefore, you want to be very mindful. And of course, limiting your coffee intake because we know having too much caffeine can have other health consequences like heart issues and so forth. Therefore, we want to limit our intake. Number eight is one of my favorites because you want to pair coffee with a protein or with fiber whenever you can. We know that having and pairing anything with a protein or fiber is going to help keep blood sugar levels. This also applies to coffee intake or caffeine intake. So normally if you are going to have a cup of coffee, I normally recommend a handful of almonds, or you can have something like Greek yogurt. You can make it for a very nutritious snack or even meal if you want to. So I normally will take a cup of coffee, I'll get a couple almonds because they're also very healthy for you in general. And that way, if I am sensitive to caffeine, I know that the fiber component and the protein component of almonds will actually stabilize my blood sugar levels. So keep that in mind next time you have a cup of coffee. Number 9, stay hydrated. Water is important for our overall health, but actually water is also very important for keeping blood sugar levels normalized. So we know that if you're consuming caffeine, you want to make sure that you actually have water with that as well. I normally will rinse my mouth with water because I don't want to stain my teeth, and then I'll drink a full glass of water as well. Number 10, monitor your blood sugar levels. The only way you're going to know if you're sensitive to caffeine is if you actually check. If you are able to get a continuous glucose monitor, that makes it very easy because you can wear one for 10 or 14 days and you can really see what's going on with your blood sugar levels. And if you don't have one, that's okay too. You can just do the old-fashioned check your blood sugar levels with a glucometer maybe an hour after you have your coffee, and you can see where your blood sugar levels are after that. So you can do it before blood sugar level and then 1 hour after you finish your coffee. So that way you can compare. And number 11 is my personal favorite, exercise. I cannot overemphasize how important exercise is for our overall health, but also for keeping blood sugar levels normalized. Exercising for 20 to 30 minutes every day will actually allow your blood sugar levels to be more stable. Once again, thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed my video. I'll see you all on the next video.